Mega Man X Legacy Collection.
I'm not gonna lie, I've had this for quite a while and I've sort of put it off. I have played this collection before, just on console, not here, and I gotta say, out of all the music to pick, I don't know why they stepped in the direction of what would become later is kind of really about 4 through 8 with this weird kind of techno rock. I wish they would have stuck with the more heavier rock that you really see throughout the original trilogy and refined in X3. Plus, I'm used to hearing the collection edition for PlayStation 2, which I think opens up either randomly or is with X6, if I remember correctly. It's been about 10 years since I last played that. But let's dive in. I'm just going to do 100% mode, quick as possible. I've never played this on Rookie, so I might give that a gander. Just to see what this game looks like with lower difficulty. Skip all that. I kept the OG filter on. Personally, I think pixelated graphics look better with it on. I don't know why, just it kind of looks better than the HD kind of mirror look it looks like. And I wasn't quick enough to operate. Let's try that again. Options mode. Just coming in here to change the dash. And let's get to it. The stage I hate the most. The intro. This one isn't too bad. Like, it sucks because there really is no kind of dash to it, and when you really unlock Mega Man and you get the feeling for that dash, this stage seems so cumbersome, at least to me it does. By no means does it suck, and it really does build kind of the intro. At the same time, it kind of would have been better with the dash. Don't worry, the other Mega Mans make up for it. Or I should say the X's. B-Blader. Luckily for me, I watched my brother speedrun this enough to know some things, but I'm not going to try my luck. I'm good, but I'm not his good, so I'm going to play a little bit of safe on the first B-Blader. And the second one, let me see if I can get any better. Unlike him, I'm not really good at fanning the hammer. Alright, that's done and over with. Get our asses on over to Vile. Now, I love Vile in X. I really do. I really wish they would have went with him as being more of an anti-hero than fucking Axel. Well, they went with Axel, I'll have no idea. I've never gotten damaged there. There's a first for everything. But I really do love Vile. And it's a goddamn shame. He always feels like wasted potential in the X series. Like, I know he's serves as kind of an underlying boss, but it always feels like they could have, like, done him more justice with making him the third member and not Axel. They could have given him an upgrade. Instead, they went with a twink, apparently, a gun. Which I'm not bashing Axel. Like, he holds his own, but that's all he really ever does. Either you're picking X or you're picking Zero. Nobody's picking fucking Axel, at least not on purpose or sober. Let's face the facts here. Now, if you would have went with fucking Vile, everybody knows Vile. He's been here literally since the fucking beginning. He's the first motherfucker you face off. Or Vava, if you prefer. And yeah, you can get killed from him kicking you accidentally if you get too close. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me? Kinda did. And we're fresh off the heels of the Day of Sigma, so if you want a kind of prequel to all this, go watch that. I wish they would have done better with that too, but that's a story for another day. And here we are to meet Zero. He was actually supposed to be the kind of main character of this and not X, but they went with X anyways as they were not sure how people would feel with him being not there. In my opinion, the biggest problem with X is it's not its own thing or a kind of side story. It's caught in between these two franchises of what would later become Zero and the OG X, or the OG Mega Man series. Kind of has been having everybody fight ever since. Now, less talking and more button mashing here. I'm gonna skip over this just for time's sake. God, I am so glad I went with the CRT filter. Somehow it just makes everything look a little bit smoother. Chill Penguin. Japanese name is Icy Kunduingo, I believe. Designed after a king penguin, if I remember right. If I remember, he's the shortest Maverick in the series, with only, I think, Stormout coming in. But God, do I love and hate the music in his stage. Yep, those rabbits, don't let them fool you, man. They take a hunk out of your ass. I just kill him just for the shits and giggles of it. He's the leader, if I remember right, of the 13th, maybe 14th Polar Unit. He's in both Mega Man Extreme 1 and 2. I think he's only in the boss attack in Extreme 2. It's been a long time since I played that. Let's see if I can get this one. Got it. I can still remember some things. Also, this is the first stage where you get the easiest armor capsule of all. It's literally meant to be your first boss. And I'm not going to read that. Chill Penguin is also a bit of a loudmouth, kind of ambitious person. And he hates Flame Mammoth and Stormowl. Stormowl because he was confused with him due to his height. He was sent up here, if I remember correctly, to either man missiles, but it's also known that he might be up here to cause avalanches burying cities. This stage, once again, has its easiest update, so if you missed this, and you got some fucking problems. You can't jump over it, so don't think you can. Everybody's tried, I've tried, you're not going to succeed, you're not finding glitches. Let's move along. There's always this one person who likes to piss in the Cheerios, isn't there? And there's always one X game that has an eat your dash command. It's not X unless you're tripping. Alright, let's go to the game's first right armor. You can punch those. I prefer to take top route. And here comes the unfun part. Let's see if I can get through this hit list. Nope. Snowball just wanted it more, but didn't matter. I picked up a life capsule on the other side. Alright, let's do her to her. In X, or at least the OG trilogy, you got this thing with dash lemons. They actually do about as much as a, I think, second degree, what would you call it, charge? The green ones you see. Boy, I'm off today, holy shit. A good charge will knock him back, a better charge will even do more. Didn't get the jump on that one. No! Oh, I just died to Chill Penguin! 3 coins in the motherfucking slot and I died to Chill Penguin, man. Ain't that about a bitch? Holy shit, that is shameful. Let's get back in there. Oh man. I swear I played this game before, I promise. Come on. Jump, jump. That's right. I did make it in time. There we go. Do my work for me. Or, you know, just... Got him. Oh, I got an achievement there. In Buster We Trust. First achievement. I don't know how many I'm going to pick up on the first run. I've only given it a second glancing, but it looks like we're well on our way. You get Shotgun Ice. I love the color of it, by the way. Alright, let's head on out. Let's go to Spark Mandrill. Also known as Spark Mandriller in Japan. Second tallest, I think, the Flame Mammoth. He's what you call a simple-minded soldier. He's lazy, and if I remember right, or remember reading right, he's a leader of the 17th Elite Unit. Also likes to gorge himself in electricity. But enough talk, let's get to killing. Or retiring, as we should say. Wasn't quick enough. No, just eat it. Now, if you're like me, you probably went to... not right there. You probably went to either Flame Mammoth or Storm Eagles. Most people do. No shame in the game. Didn't get the shot off quick enough. And here comes one of my favorite bosses after I get the shit kicked right out of me. Thunder Slimer. His weakness is Rolling Shield, but by the time you really need to put the work to him, or miss shots, there, a little bit of rapid fire. There we go. Oh, he's really putting the fucking screws to me here today, and I'm shooting backwards. God damn it. God damn it. I don't know why I thought I could do that. I don't know why I didn't jump, but holy hell, man. It's all over today. Let's try all this again. Oh, it ain't my day. The best weapons to use on him, other than his weakness, is Storm Tornado, because it just constantly does damage. Or, Flame. Fire Wave. We try to hit him to pick up any extra health. Didn't get a shot off. I'm starting to wonder about the lag in this. Holy hell. Missing jumps left and right on that one. Alright. Round 2. Hit it again. Come on. Yeah, I knew I was gonna get it. Well, there's some smooth animations. Holy shit. Don't worry, I'm gonna die right outside his area. Maybe not. Maybe it's not in the cards for me. Those guys single-handedly remind me of... what the hell is his name? Rydborski from 7. They really do. Try not to get hit. Fail gloriously. Oh man, I'm like AT&T today, baby. I'm just reaching out and touching everybody. Our tank right here. I have to do a few revisits. That's about it. See if I can get here in the dark. Why did it not shoot? Well, it makes up for it. And we will be doing... oh, holy shit, I've never had that happen. Oh, let's get in there. Now, he's also in Extreme... I think Extreme 1 normal mode and Boss Attack in 2. I'm not going to chance it. If anything, my luck on these runs has not shined through today. So... Let's not do that. There we go. Smack your monkey up. I do like his attack, I just don't like his color pattern. It's like every now and then X is cursed to use white, or a cream-colored, really off-white, for some of the weapons you get, and this is an example. I didn't like it in the OG series. I really don't like it in this one. You know they can do better with colors. Like, that's off cream white, and I get it from the electric standpoint, but like, look at Spark Mandrill. Give me some of his love. Alright, and from here, we're going over Armored Armadillo, or as it's mispronounced sometimes, Armor Armadillo. And believe it or not, when you look at him, you wouldn't think samurai, but you'd be fucking wrong. He's very much like a samurai. He's a leader of the 8th Armored Unit. I think he's in hard mode in extreme. I know he's in boss mode. He has this little secret right here as a nod to the OG series, a baton. You can get 1-ups all the time with him. Made it through, I don't know how. I don't know why I'm grabbing that. Sub tank coming right up. First one if you're playing by the rules. Don't hit those spikes, it's instant death. It's Boogie. You can usually just let him clear the path. Best weapon used against him is Flame, believe it or not, or at least it was for me. A few taps of that, and gone baby gone. Alright, no more crying. Make sure you guys are out of the way. Jump. Jump. In the air, get up here. And now it's just one of the easiest section of his stages. Now, I didn't know this trick until my brother showed me it. See if I can get it without dying. Already fucked up. Nope. Barely. Fucking barely. Helps if you have the helmet, because you can get those heart thing or those life pellets up further. I fucked up. Apparently, if you keep jumping right here, you can make these birds despawn. I don't know how that's a thing, but I play it, I don't program it. And right here, you have to visit 5 times to get the Hadoken. It's an Easter egg, but it's also instant death later on. A lot of people like it. I don't, because it kind of takes the challenge out of it. And I really didn't like doing it. But after collecting everything and beating every boss, or Maverick, come here, die 5 times. And you're set. Ah, here we go. I got another one, just plain old Dillo, huh? Now you just wait, and you just sit here and tag him. If you don't knock off his shell, you just kind of have a certain attack pattern with him, which is kind of easier and harder, but with this, you knock it off, he takes damage all the time. And decent damage, too. I really do like the use of colors in his stage, I really do. I think they're quite interesting. And probably hands down, probably one of your better shield weapons in the entire series. But that, I wouldn't call it a magenta, but more like a strawberry salmon pink with that green. That's interesting why they went with that. I really would like to interview the people who made the colors. And let's check the specs for our next boy here. If you guys don't know, there's a glitch in the old series, or not in the old series, the SNES one. And it's kind of right here. If you can see, it's homing torpedoes, not homing torpedoes. It's misspelled here. I love little typos like this. That's one of the little happy accidents, because never once did I ever look at their specs. Here's a map, by the way, for those who wonder. It says nothing. And you already saw the specs for him, 7'8", 348 pounds, so he's on the light side, but pretty damn tall. Let's get to it. He was in the 6th Naval Unit, and he is very flamboyant, which I'll let you read into that, but he's also a very arrogant person. He's also known as Launcher Octopold in Japan, which I kind of like their names. He's also on the box art with different colors and no, I think either a beak or no mouth. You can jump over those guys, but judging from how my luck's going, I'm not going to tempt fate like I just did. And God, is it slow. There we are. I should have probably played X yesterday. I was really on my roll. Let's get hit by every seahorse in the fucking county here. And little fishy guys here. I can never remember their name for the life of me, but they serve as kind of mini-bosses. These things work great. Can never die to those. See if I can get a refill. Yep. There we go. Bag and tagging. They actually have different art in one of them where they're longer, skinnier bodies. And here's the one that always gets my ass killed because he does this a lot. Like oh, just wasted it. Yeah, end up eating my maker there. I almost always ritualistically die to him. It just has to happen. Let's get back in there. There we go. I feel like I'm actually a Mega Man. Alright, let's see if we can dodge him. I have also a bad habit of hitting the first round and the second one. Usually don't hit him, but you know, it's first for everything. Let's just kind of fan the hammer here. God, I hate those fucking things with a passion. I really, really do. Hey, at least we got some good bounty off it. Yeah, I better not. I also have a habit of doing that. Yeah, fuck you too. Rolling shield's another good weapon for him, but we're gonna be needing it. That's Launch Octopus's weakness. There we are. Any kind of continuous hit weapon is good for him. Flame, Tornado. I don't know his actual weakness and I can't remember his name. One of those things I kind of tend to forget. If you don't want to go up there and shoot him, another way to do it I've seen is just to get below him and just unleash a fully charged tornado. Now this guy actually makes a cameo appearance in the Zero series as an Easter egg in one of his shells. I don't remember which Zero game it is, but he's definitely there. I think his name's YouTubros or something similar to that. And there's about 2 of these guys in here if I remember right. I'm gonna get tagged by there, should have known better. The younger me used to set it right up next to his head and just fucking lay into him and then fall to my death. Older me plays it safe, which means slower too, so... Come on. Come on. There we go, holy shit. And on our way to a heart tank. Now, I'm really nuts in this section because there's so many times I've had my dash jump just eaten right when I'm crossing those spikes. So I'm kind of nuts on that. The second fight with him is right up here. He'll surface right where you're at, so when you see the sand disturb below you. Him, you can just get up here. There's really kind of no consequences of falling. And do his thing, get back up. Come on. I like the detail of looking inside his mouth, how it's not just something blank or empty. There we go. I'm gonna wait for the tail to drop to get anything extra, because this is a boss fight. You're definitely gonna need all the HP you can get. It is not fuck around time when it comes to Launch Octopus. Alright. Forgot to switch over. Also, if you use the boomerang cutters, you can cut off his arm, making this a much easier fight. And I think he's in Extreme too. I think the X missions. They'll start off by tagging you. And that can go on forever. There's a little glitch where he does do that. I don't know what triggers it, but I have seen it and I've had it happen to me where you cannot break free. Got him. I'm kind of on the ropes when it comes to his colors, I really am. They're good, but they're not that good. You know, it's nowhere near as bad as it is with Spark Mandrill, but I would have liked to have seen kind of more color from him. Especially him. Like something in the vein of red or green or anything. Instead, we get khaki and green. I don't know where the hell that came from. I'm assuming the fish or the missiles itself, because I never get a good look at them, but that's what it is, kids. And next up is Boomer Kuwanger, where the only change to his name is Boomerang Kuwanger. He's modeled after a stag beetle. Believe it or not, he's a nihilist. Doesn't really care how it goes. He worked under Sigma in the 17th Elite Unit. One of the better soundtracks of this game, in my opinion, especially in the remaster, or remake, depending how you want to call it. But his stage can be a flat-out pain in the ass, and I don't have a charged shield, so it's going to be a flat-out pain in the ass. So I'm going to take some fucking lumps here. Here comes the first pain in the ass section. Tornado or flame would do you just good. Just get up those fucking ladder. Now, believe it or not, when you look at Kuwanger, he actually has one thing that's kind of rare in the X series. He has an older brother, or a younger brother, I think, which is Gravity Beetle, which I don't know who's the older or younger. You can also glitch out on those spikes back there. If you damage yourself just right, I don't know how to do it, nor am I going to risk it. You can take infinite damage, or I wouldn't say infinite, continuous damage and it not kill you. Now, usually I do this with the charge shield, just to kind of, you know, get rid of the headache. But since I'm not doing that kind of boss pattern right now, I have to deal with these guys, because the shield kills these guys in one hit too. Made my jump there. Now here's probably one of the most infamous tricks in speedrunning X. It took my brother a very long time to get this one done. And probably going to take me even longer getting shot in the fucking face here. Now, I don't really care for speedruns, to be honest with you. They bore the fuck out of me. Even though I do see them as another version of a challenge run. But to me alone, you ain't going to catch me speedrunning unless it's part of a challenge. And then you're going to be lucky. But there's an iceless jump, and then there's two ways to get this. Iceless is where the most common way is to supercharge ice, or shotgun ice. It creates a sled. You can sled and jump. You can get the boomerang cutter, it would come back and revisit, which I'm going to have to, one of the two ways, and just capture it the old-fashioned way. But the way he would do it, see if I can mimic it, because it's a... The X has an interesting thing. Depending on how close you are to a certain thing when you jump, you'll automatically face that. So if I come up behind and double tap, you instantly grab that ledge. You got to get it just right, because you're not far out. See how he clicks in that wall? You need it to click kind of just right, and it gives you enough space to get up there. Him turn around with his little gloved hands, and grab that ledge and get it. It's been called iceless. I don't know any other name of it. To me, it just, eh. It was impressive for like 30 minutes, and then I got bored of it. But I ain't speedrun this game, so I don't have to worry. Trust me, you can call me many things. Get out of that thing. Don't worry, the fan blades can't crush you, no matter how much logic it takes it, you should be shredded. And here we are to Boomer Kawanger. I think him and, what is his name? Steen Chameleon are the only ones who don't appear in Extreme or Extreme 2. And he's one of the only one who wasn't kind of renamed for the English version, if I remember right. Very simple. He's also the fastest Maverick. This fight can be overwhelming if you don't know the tricks of the trade with him. Just every now and then pump out a missile. Pay attention to where he homes. He'll home right into you. And it's actually a pretty decent weapon. Not too bad. I think that's really about it for him. And fun story, he was only sent to capture this tower. I used to think it was for like directing flights for Sigma's army when I was younger or something. Like, I was trying to make sense of it. And later I would learn that it was just a symbol of the city's progress. Nihilist to the end. But once again, this is really good coloring. I do like the purple and green. I don't know how the fuck that relates to anything he does, but we're fucking rolling with it today, kids. And now on to Steen Chameleon. Or in the Japanese name is Steen Chameleoa, I believe. Now he's a highly skilled hunter, known for his sharp tongue and kind of his sneaky tricks, if you can probably guess. He was part of the Ranger unit, which is the 9th Special Unit, but everybody hated him, so apparently he doesn't get promotions. His stage music isn't too bad. Like, it's nothing. I would put it on a playlist, but at the same time, it's nothing to write home about, too. Right, here comes probably the most memorable part of this, and we can now pick up something I love. RT-55J, also known as Green Biker Dad. Kind of I wouldn't call it hidden, but a mini-boss of sorts, or sub-boss, as they like to call him. This dash right in there, and he is most weak to, if I remember my brother saying, boomerang cutter. He used to do a special count with him, and I'm not going to risk it. I don't know his exact chart, but just the beauty of him smoking when you're hitting him, I just love that kind of detail. There we go, and see if I can do the dash jump like my brother does. Nope. He tries to get in there to save pixels. Don't ask me. Let's roll with it. Put on another fresh coat of paint. And the fun thing about Steen Chameleon is his special weapon is just his name in reverse, which is kind of fucking disappointing. Like, you would think it would be something better. Also, if you don't kill Green Biker Dad up here, when you go down here, rocks will fall on you. He's basically up there stomping around, so when you kill him, you don't have to worry. Ate my dash. And moving out. We're out of the tunnel part, which I do love. Grab the head. And we're on to the swamp section, which I love. Missed. Missed. Dash jump with those things. Oh, I got another one. Kill an enemy with the right armor. Yeah, you got it. And here we go. Now, there are speedrunning strats for him, but ironically, the easiest one if you don't have the Hadouken, which is a trick to pull off, but him is just fighting with his special weapon. That's about it. You just bag and tag him. Shoot out one, You might take a hit, cause him to fall, and it's just back and forth. It does a good amount of damage, keeps him in a good tight battle pattern where you can predict him. He ain't no threat, no fuss, no muss. He's one dead lizard. Now, once again, I don't really care for the color scheme of this one because it was just green on green. I know why they did it, but I don't like why they did it. I think they should have at least done like maybe a different color. It's kind of a wasted thing for me. I get it, he's green. Everything's fucking green. Make anything green. At the same time, give me another color, please. This would have been the right time to make him yellow. I would have went with the next version of Slashman's colors too. I'm not above it. I'm a whore. And up next is Storm Eagle, aka probably the first Maverick you beat if you played X back in the day. Let's not bullshit ourselves. 13-year-olds were not good enough to take on the other Mavericks, but it's hard to die to Storm Eagle, aka Storm Eagle League in Japan. Now, when you think of Armored Armadillo being a samurai, well, think of him as being a knight. I don't know who the fuck was looking at an eagle thinking that, but I kind of can see it as how they're used for symbolism of honor and integrity. He only started joining Sigma when Sigma beat him. He actually didn't want to do it, so think of that what you will. That part always makes me nervous. And here's another reason why I like X, which kind of blew me away back in the 90s. Stuff like this. God, that is beautiful. Your other E-Tank, wait for it, nope, it didn't despawn. You get lucky enough, sometimes those guys despawn right there. You either get one here or one there. My brother used to pull off a tactic here called the death kick, which if you were moving fast enough, you could grab the bottom of one of those platforms and catapult you across, saving you a few seconds. But it's called the death kick. Sorry, not click, kick. You're not hanging out with anybody. It's because if you started over, you died, and that would set you further back. So pull that off, and buyer beware, you're in for a scare if you fail. Because judging from what I've seen from some of those speed runs of his, you might as well just start the game all over. Now, before you attempt this, just jump up here and kind of save it. Sorry, I'm used to playing a ROM hack where the capsule's under there. So if you wonder why I came back, now you know why. Now, these little things right here, and I don't know why I missed that. You want to take Shotgun Ice and just dash in there because you're getting a 3 hit and it's pretty decent now. I had such high expectations when it comes to the helmet because I honestly thought maybe it helps you save on ammunition use or special weapons energy. And I even thought maybe, hell, it might tell you the how much hit you have in normal enemies, any fucking thing. Now, I don't know if it really does do any of the special weapon saving, but it breaks my fucking heart to know that I'm just used to break 3 blocks. It's nowhere near as useless as X2 and somewhat X3. God, it's just fucking bullies your blood at what they could have done better. This game would have went from 90% to 100% being perfect. Alright. See if I can do this here. I called a twist. No, I didn't even get close. Fuck that shit. Now, for those who don't know, this is the whole reason why Storm Eagle is here, to steal this new ship right here. You're in what they call the new type airport. And this thing, even though it's modeled after a Blue Marlin, don't fucking ask me what they're smoking in the future. It's called Beth Rogumer, or Rogumer. R-O-G-U-M-E-R, if I remember right. And we're about to destroy this thing. Now you can go through that, get hopped down, or you can come up here. Grab your 3-tri laser and put the fucking screws to them. Storm Eagle is in the, I think, extreme normal mode, if I remember right, too. Also, him and Flame Mammoth have the first extended boss rooms. Now, if you die to fucking Storm Eagle, man, you suck. Or you're young, and I forgive you. But get good, loser. Because almost half of his attacks really don't do any damage. Got him. Mid-air disrespect. And much like every other bird in the series, he's a jerk. Also, before I forget to mention, I think he was the leader of the 7th Airborne along with Sonic, Overdrive Ostrich. Once again, his colors make no fucking sense. Pink on pink. You could have done any fucking thing else. I get a pink tornado, you could have done another color. Look at Storm Eagle. You could have added some flavor to the old sun. I consider it a lost opportunity. Like, you could have had some of the orange in his face, or green or something, because green is usually typical of green color. Wind is usually the typical green color in most games I play, or usually represented when it comes into use. Not fucking pink. That's usually saved for electric, and occasionally fire. Speaking of fire, we got our angry boy right here. Flame Mammoth, aka Burning Nomander, which I believe stands for Burning... Oh, if I remember reading right, commander of some sorts. It's one of those play on words. Now, he's very arrogant and cocky, extremely proud, the biggest Maverick in X1, and just likes to destroy shit. He's part of the 4th Land unit, and if you don't kill, what's his name? If you don't kill Chill Penguin, this is molten metal down here. Not lava, just molten metal. You're in a weapons factory, by the way. And you can already guess why Sigma sent him here to start rebuilding. He is in X2, but I believe in the X missions, not the 0. But here's the other reason. Let's see if I can get it right. Beautiful. Nailed it. Nailed it again. Got him good. When you get up here, just start hammering that button. Because now you got the full shebang here. You can get this 2 ways. Let's say you're just kind of kicking along and you look everywhere, at least you think, and you can't find the X-Buster upgrade. You're like, what the fuck's going on? You know, I want my new shiny coat of paint, I want my new and improved X, and you can't find it. And you progress in the story, 0 will give you an upgrade that'll kind of complete it. So you do kind of get it. And this is what's also known as the achievement just popped up and said the first armor. Now, I actually like the way it looks. How it functions is a completely fucking different story. Like, it works good on normal enemies. It creates a bubble around you, which kind of gets any enemy beside you or not. So use it tactically if you want. But for bosses, it actually, I think, does either on par. There we go. I sometimes get hit by him. He goes on par with just a charge shot, but it just takes longer to charge. The only other reason to get this is to use the special weapons, or you're playing a hard type hack. We got the other reason why we came down here. God, I always get hit right there. I wonder why it eats my jump. Alright, tappy tap up the walls. And here comes the unfun part of this stage. At least for me. And here we are. First boss I can use a charged weapon on, ironically the last. Doesn't really matter with Flame Mammoth. You can't cut off his nose and tusk, he'll stop spewing out oil, and when he's without it, not only does he look like a pig, but it stops the conveyor belt from moving, so it'll be stuck in the order you have it in. Actually, just touch the old boy up. Yep, got it. Takes 3. Got him. Down he goes. And once again, I think they could have done better with this color too, but I ain't gonna bitch because at least it's a little bit more creative than the others. Damn it, I accidentally hit the... It's basically orange and red, which... really orange and orange. A little bit of plot development. Sigma didn't use VPN, so they found his location. Now he can't watch Canadian movies. It's all sad and shit. But before we do that, we're gonna go around collecting the rest of the items. You need Flame Mammoth's Flame to get this. Now, usually when I come down here, I just do this. You can shoot while transparent. I would do a showcase on how every weapon looks like charged, but this game's been around since the fucking early 90s, so if you haven't gotten with the times, that's an indictment on you, man. It's like me, that's like when people get angry when I spoil a movie that's been out since like the 50s. Go watch some fucking films, you uncultured swines. Keep it up here. Really kind of helps you power through these stages a lot, especially when you gotta go in half-ass, not half-ass them, but half in them. And we're out of here. Where else do we gotta go? Gotta go collect the heart tank here. I always miss that one. Now, you can get this one. See, if you before you beat Launch Octopus, this is bone dry down here. There is no extra water. You probably could tell, and I probably forgot to mention it. But now that you have Launch Octopus, you can beat him, or you can reach over here. Now, what's over here is this heart tank. Without it, you normally couldn't dash jump. But if you got the armor upgrade, you could technically use the sled to kind of jump off, and if you're really talented, like I've seen some speedrunners, only thing you need to worry about is just how to do a kind of phantom grab with that, or not a phantom grab, grab it, die, and hope like fuck it counts. We're out of here, and next on, Spark Mandrill. And when you destroy the new type airship from Storm Eagle, it crashes into here. Like it's telling you a fucking story with stages, and it's so beautiful the way they execute it. It really is. Like, you did not really see this kind of shit back in the day. I know that's weird to people because X is old hat now, but back then it was something so fucking beautiful. I don't know why he did that. That's what you're looking for, kids. Pick it up, put it on. And we're done here. Where are we going next? Got his. No. Heading back. This is your fucking friend here. Just kind of... Well, so much for saying damage boost. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Oh, that didn't charge. Right in my ass. Come on. This is where you want this shield, and God, it looks good. Probably gonna refill where I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna have to. I'll show you guys, or I should say show you. I'm gonna show where I grind up health. If only it counted like it did in X2, or you could pull it all to you with Silk Shot. This makes this section so much easier because you just skip all the bullshit. Up we go. Bam. And bam. Now I can grab that with the claw, which you just stand here. We're really right kind of here and do it. Here's the most traditional way. Get rid of this fuck. And here we go. See if I can get it. God, I suck. It is not my day, kids. him take his turn. And there we go. We got all the hearts, and apparently have the achievement to prove it. Now we just got one last thing to get. That's an Armored Armadillo stage. It makes you wonder, like, how the fuck did he pick these places to hide shit? But if you ever have a sub-tank you need to fill up, it's probably the quickest way I can think of doing it, because these bats are more than generous. I can't remember their name, but they are very generous with health, so you'll be getting it in no time. And I say that as they don't drop shit. There we are. There we go. Nope, got 2 more to fill. I really do like this stage. Like, when I first played this when I was young, I really did not like the music to it. At that time, it was probably... my favorite being of the Maverick stages probably went Flame Mammoth, Storm Eagle, Chill Penguin, Spark Mandrill. I've always been on the fence because I love the solo of that one, but at the same time, like, other than that, that's about the only thing I like about his music. And the rest were just kind of here and there, with my least favorite probably being Launch Octopus. But I've grown to really kind of like this one. Yep, we're good. He almost always drops those. Don't hit him until he opens up, because just like in the OG series, if his shell is on, or he's completely clothed, you just basically killed your shield. Oh, I got enough. Remember in the X series that you start from, there we go. You start from 3 and 0 counts as a life. Just tank that damage. Here's that headshot thing I was telling you guys about a little while ago, or past its time. A well-placed shotgun icer kills all of them, by the way. Leap to his helmet. Just in case I suck, let's see if I can do it without it, or with it. A little bit of insurance here. I'll cling to the side, zoom in, and we are good. You have to die 5 times up here. I don't know if the other one kind of counts. God, I hate missing that thing. It is such a pain in the fucking ass. Come up here, grab, fall to your death, and repeat 5 times. I don't know if it's technically 6 if you come up here before. I doubt it, because you don't got everything, but we're gonna pretend. Alright, here we go. Will be our second time. I don't know if you have to grab the, I don't know if you have to grab the life pellet or health pellet, or just see that ledge. I've seen it done kind of twice. That was bad. Actually, let's go unprepared this time, not me struggling to switch weapons. There we go. Fuck. Right in the goat ass. I was wondering when I'd fuck that up. Into each life, some rain must fall. Alright, let's concentrate. We're good. Now we're good. Beautiful background, by the way. Alright. I got a few more if I... Let's try not to fall off that cart. There we are. The Hot Oak Inn. I used to find it really funny the way he dresses, but in all honesty, in later years, he dead on reminds me, and don't ask me why, is Thor from Kung Fury, when he's like, I am Thor, son of Odin, check out my pecs. That's honestly what he reminds me of. Alright, we're out of here. And this will be part 1. I will do the fortress stage separately than this one. Yep, that's some new sounds. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Like and subscribe. Comment how much I suck. I'd like to hear it. Or how you guys would have done things differently. But nonetheless, take care, everybody.